Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics. In this video, I want us to look at Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is or seeking for the office of the president of Nigeria. The office of the president of Nigeria is the most important office in the country. It is a serious matter that it shouldn't be given to frivolities. Therefore, anybody who wants to be the president of Nigeria must talk to Nigerians. In fact, anybody who put himself out to be the president of Nigeria is a potential employee of Nigeria, because it is Nigerians that are his employers. He cannot therefore determine the terms of engagement. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not speaking to Nigerians. And because he has not been speaking to Nigerians, people are forming opinions about him that ordinarily he is supposed to address. But he's not speaking to Nigerians. He has been speaking through proxy. Recently, he was reported to have said that the reason why he doesn't grant media interview is because he is contesting for the presidency of Nigeria and not for media president. But that cannot be accepted in any democratic system. Of course, he's a campaign spokesperson, Festus Keyamo, tried to paper over it and say that Asiwaju never said that. But the deputy director of the campaign council, Kayinde Bamibweta, said that granting interview is not the strategy of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That is the strategy of his opponents. So Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as a job seeker, cannot determine the rule of engagement, which is potential employers. Nigerians want their presidential candidates to talk to them, especially Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And already people are saying that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is hiding, that the reason he's scared of talking to Nigerians is because of a lot of baggage, negative baggage he is carrying that he brought to the race, which has made him to be hiding. For example, a lot of people have suggested and said that the reason why Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is scared of live interviews is because in a genuine live interview conducted by objective journalists, there are some key questions that Nigerians expect to be explained to them by Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, especially the issues that has to do with his identity. Is Bola Ahmed Tinubu his real name, or he has another name? Because there are already several people questioning his identity. So these are the issues that he ought to answer by himself and not through proxy. The question of his identity. Is he from Oshun or is he from Lagos State? These are the issues, and only him should address it. There are those who say that he's avoiding live interview because he's scared of questions being thrown at him, asking about when he was born, because there are already conflicting dates about his date of birth. Which one is the real one? It's not enough to tell people that they should go and ask INEC the date they put it. No, he ought to say it with his own mouth. Not every Nigerian can go to INEC office to go and demand for the forms that Tinubu submitted. But they can watch him on television. They can listen to him on radio. He can do live interview on Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. The media platform have so democratized that he can choose any process of granting live interview so that Nigerians can assess him. So there are also those who are saying that he's scared of coming to speak to Nigeria because of the conflicting information about the primary and secondary schools he attended. And that is also things that he should come and explain to Nigerians. There are those who say that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is scared of live interviews because there are conflicting information about the university he attended, the United States. Is it the Chicago? Is it the University of Chicago, or is it Chicago State University? These are the issues that the candidate ought to explain to his potential employers so that they can make up their mind whether he deserves the job. There are also issues about his alleged involvement in drugs, for which David Hundiyin and Reno Mokre have published so many things about him. He ought to clarify a lot of things by himself so that Nigerians would disregard all these kind of allegations that seem to taint his capacity, his credential for the job. There's also the issue about which the former Deputy National Chairman of PDP, who is also from Lagos State, Bode George, he has said a lot of things about the ownership of Remita. Tinubu ought to be able to clarify on live interview who owns Remita and all that. Okay, so these are some of the issues that they say he's scared of being asked. Then there's also the issue of his source of wealth. How did he make his money? How did he become so stupendously wealthy that he is richer than Osun State? He can explain how he made it. But people are saying he's scared of being asked this type of question on live television, on live interview, on television. There are also those who said that he is scared of being questioned about his health, which is important. in the race, saying that is why he's scared of talking to Nigerians because he don't want to say something that could be used against him. Now, before I go further, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel or you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. You see, these issues that have been raised as some of the reasons that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is scared of live interviews has been defended by his proxies, but their defense have been very watery. They have never been convincing. They can only convince those who are already the fans of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, who they don't whatever maybe the shortcomings or allegations of against Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, they are not interested. All they know is that they are supporting him for whatever reason that they are supporting him. But the undecided Nigerians who are yet to make up their mind on who to vote for, the explanations on these burning issues by Festus Keyamo, by this Dela Aleke, and all the rest that have been coming out to defend Tinubu in some of these issues that he's said to be scared of, coming out to grant live interview, have not been able to explain these things effectively. And Nigerians will be more satisfied if they could hear it from the horse's mouth, so that they can be able to make up their mind on whether to line up behind him to be the next president of Nigeria. But right now, Nigerians do not know who to believe. Are they going to believe Rain or Mockery, David Hundihin? Are they going to believe what the other opponents of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu are saying about him? Or are they going to wait to hear from the proxies and believe what the proxies of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is telling them? That is the challenge. The proxies of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu can only try, but they cannot be as effective as the candidate himself. That is why it is important that Asiwaju Bola Tinubu speaks to Nigerians. He cannot rely on Festus Keyamo. He cannot rely on the other spokesperson he had, Dele Aleke, and all the rest of them. These people have tried their best, given the information available to them. And when you watch them on television trying to defend some of these allegations, they look pitiable because you see the struggle they have to pass through because they don't know what they will say. And that's what Bola Tinubu will sack them. And whatever answer they give, Asiwaju can deny them tomorrow. But if Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is to speak to Nigerians direct, like the way the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Mr. Peterobi, have been doing, it will help a lot for his campaign. It will help a lot for him to win the House of the Undecided. It will help a lot to understand him and appreciate him better. Many Nigerians have been warming up to the presidential candidate of Labour Party because they have been communicating with them. They have seen him. In fact, they seem to be saturated with his information because Peter Obi understands that he is a potential employee who is looking for a job from his employers. So he takes every opportunity serious to talk to Nigerians, to tell them his plans on power, on subsidy, on the depreciation of the naira, on the poverty in the country, on the insecurity, on the ASU strike. All these burning issues in Nigeria, Mr. Peter Obi has addressed them at every opportunity. So that at the end of the day, if Mr. Peter Obi emerges the president of Nigeria, he can be held accountable because of the speeches he has said, he has made, and the agendas he has set for himself, which Nigerians heard from his mouth and not through proxies. Mr. Peter Obi is the best marketer of his brand, speaking for himself and his party, so that when he fails as president, we know where to hold him. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu is not telling Nigerians anything. People are making promises on his behalf. People are defending him without himself putting himself forward to answer pertinent questions. Nigerians are not electing the proxies of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu. They are not electing Festus Keyamo. Festus Keyamo is not in the ballot. Onanuga is not in the ballot. Kainde is not in the ballot. All these spokespersons of Presidential Campaign Council of APC, they are not in the ballot. It's Asiwaju Bola Tinubu that is in the ballot. And he ought to talk to Nigerians to clear the air where they have doubts. That is how it's done in decent societies. That is how it's done in other democracies that we are emulating. That's how it's done in America, where we borrow the presidential system of government. The candidate speaks more than the proxies. At this level, it is the candidates that speak and not the proxies. In fact, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, George Bush, name them. They were their own spokespersons when they were campaigning. They were the center of attention and not their spokespeople, their media team, or their campaign council. It's only in Nigeria that somebody who is looking for the presidency of the country can only speak through spokespersons. Because if you continue with this pattern, the candidate will not be held responsible for anything because he hasn't said anything. He hasn't promised anything. The promises of proxies are not the reason why candidates are elected. They are elected by the promises of the politicians themselves, the candidates themselves. That is what is lacking in Asiwaju Bola Tinubu's campaign. Therefore, if Asiwaju Bola Tinubu want to convince Nigerians that he is not scared of being asked serious and pertinent questions, bedeviling his campaign, he should begin to address these issues by granting live interviews and grab every opportunity to speak to Nigerians. The other time when the Nigerian Bar Association held a conference in Lagos, it was an opportunity for Tinubu to speak to Nigerians at an event that happened at his backyard. They are in Lagos. But he has to flew in his running mates all the way from northeast Nigeria to come to Lagos to represent him in an event taking place at his backyard. These are some of the things that raise issues about his capacity, his capability, his mental strength to become the commander-in-chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you for watching this video. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button. Hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you.